It's 11:01, and it's already been kind of a morning. So I did weigh in, and that's a pound heavier than yesterday. Got Bruce to school on time. I had protein coffee, and then I went to the grocery store. I'm really, really wanting a meatloaf, so that's what I'm setting up for tonight. I've got the meatloaf mixture put together and in the fridge. I keep having to take breaks because my energy is not exactly top notch. But I'm planning to make a mushrooms and green beans side, some rolls, and some mashed potatoes to go with the meatloaf. When my kids were little, I'd make meatloaf without bell peppers in it for them. Put it in a muffin pan and then top it with mashed potatoes. My kids loved the meat cupcakes. These days, no, they just scarf it down. That's fine. So I was texting my mom about this. She thought she had everything for meatloaf and I wouldn't have to get anything. I'm like, no, not the way I make it. You'd think she'd know the difference between the recipes by now, but no, mine's far more complicated. For one, I used turkey, pork, and beef. There's a lot of Parmesan, ketchup, and mustard. It all just goes in one big bowl. There's some other stuff that goes in, but I need a nap. I think I can catch a couple of hours maybe before I have to get up, do the vegetables, and throw the meat in the oven for before I go pick up Bruce from school. I should probably eat some lunch, but on the other hand, maybe I just eat a whole lot of meatloaf and sides later. Probably need to get some water. It's 12:10. I can't nap today, and I am outside waiting on the dog to be done with what he's doing. Go back in, and I feel a little tired. I made a TikTok, and I'm about to go cut up some vegetables. It's the middle of the day. Shut up. You can shut up too. And it's not the neighbors with their music. It's the critters out here. There are even occasionally goats in this neighborhood. And there's a small, hobby farm next to it. And sometimes you can hear the donkey. And then on the other side of this neighborhood, there's also a small dairy. We don't usually hear the cows, though. So I gotta cut up some bell pepper, maybe some green beans, depending on how much energy I've got. Dyson, come on, buddy. It's 3:20. I forgot my glasses, and I'm gonna hit the grocery store before I go pick up Bruce again, because I had just gotten the green beans ready for what I'm gonna do to them later, and then I set them in the fridge to go lay down again, and John decided he needed to get some tea, and they were sitting on something right next to the jug of tea, and they just came out all over the floor. I swear, guys, don't look. Don't pay attention. Spatial awareness, folks. So rather than fresh, because I'm not taking the time to cut them up again, I'm gonna go get a bag of green beans. Frozen green beans. Chuck those in the saucepan. Forget it. Still on track with the rest of it though. Actually, my mom is gonna be taking over for me. She's gonna, if she remembers, she'll mix in the breadcrumbs, separate out the meat and into servings that are representative of how much who's gonna eat, and put bell peppers in mine and my dad's, and she'll probably want to leave hers plain, and also the boys' aside from hers, sugar-free barbecue sauce. Just like paint it on there. Nice thin layer, makes it kind of glazy. It's delicious. I really hope she remembers the breadcrumbs. There's already a lot of Parmesan in my mixture, but the breadcrumbs really hold on to moisture. There's already onion in it. There's the mustard and ketchup that she hasn't put in hers. Garlic powder, onion powder. I've got this one point I get to where it smells like SpaghettiOs. That's how I know I'm doing it right. I know that sounds weird. That sounds really weird. Like, why would you want meatloaf to smell like SpaghettiOs? Well, it's not actually meatloaf because there's no meat in it at that point, and then the meat gets added. And I tend to mix turkey, pork, and beef, so I'm really weird about this recipe. I'm really picky about it, and I'm desperate for it, but that is a lot of different ingredients compared to her meatloaf, so it's very different. Green beans, though. And my kids have an online scout meeting tonight. My energy is shot. Alright, whatever. Okay, I am done cooking. Got my plate. Green beans, mushrooms cooked in garlic butter with fresh garlic and some black garlic and onion and garlic powders, salt and pepper. I've already sampled these and they're amazing. This is my regular meatloaf recipe, topped with the sugar-free barbecue sauce to kind of seal it in. A little bit of mashed potatoes and a roll. And I'm having one of these. It is just now midnight, which is a lot better than 2 a.m. I guess. I did pretty good with my calories today, and I also managed my step count and my active minutes goal somehow. I did not manage to get my kids on for their scout meeting because honestly I had to take some stuff and I fell asleep. And it's the stuff that helps me not throw up when I'm getting anxious because I was having a lot of physical anxious symptoms. I was really shaky, felt wired. That does happen occasionally. Sometimes instead of my brain going, everything is doomsday, everything is horrible, everyone hates you, I just get everything that comes with that. That's no fun either. But whatever. I don't really have a whole lot going on. Tomorrow, really nothing. My kids are going to continue to ask me to check for hours at pools where I might conceivably be able to take them to swim. But until things open for the summer, that's really just not going to happen. No fun. Really not much going on for the rest of the week until I gotta drop them off with their dad. I'm slacking on my skincare stuff, but just for today, I'm happily gonna trade that for sleep. Thanks for sharing my day with me.